What's up, guys?
Hey, everybody, it's Dan.
And Mike Bo.
And welcome to another ISAtv. It's the end of the year.
Woo! End of the year.
End of 2015. Mike, you have a good year?
I had a great year. So sad it's over.
I met you.
I met you too. Hashtag love story.
It's the end of 2015, and we thought that this would be a good time to do a year-end recap because there were hella Asian stories throughout the year.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go over them.
So here are 12 stories in no particular order that we felt made an impact this year.
Boom.
Story one.
Fresh off the boat.
Fresh off the boat.
Fresh off the boat. It was an incredible show. It was arguably one of the biggest things that happened in the community this last year. I feel like it's been on TV for a long time, but it's really only been on for like this last year. One full season so far. It got picked up for a full second season. It's amazing. It's based off of the memoirs by Eddie Huang. It stars Randall Park, Constance Wu, Hudson Yang, and so many other amazing characters.
First Asian American sitcom in 20 years.
Amazing.
Woo!
Amazing. There was a lot of controversy, and ultimately the community had a lot of outpouring on whether or not it was going to be good, whether or not it was going to represent us correctly.
Yeah.
But I think it's done just that, and hopefully we'll see it again for another year, and another year, and another year.
Hella Asians on TV. Fresh off the boat was just the beginning. Not only do we have that, but we have Dr. Ken.
Oh my God, we went from a point like last year where I was thinking to myself, when am I going to see a story that represented us? And this last year, I barely had enough time to keep up with everything. It was crazy. There were so many amazing shows on TV. We got introduced to Aziz Ansari's critically acclaimed show, Master and None on Netflix.
And there was a Filipino family on CW's Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh my gosh, also on Nickelodeon. For the kids, they had Make It Pop.
Make it pop.
Make It Pop.
Glenn is still alive on The Walking Dead.
Hey man! Spoiler.
Oh.
But also AMC introduced Daniel Wu and Into the Badlands.
Quantico was killing it with lead actress Priyanka Chopra.
And Lisa Ling introduced a brand new show on CNN, This Is Life.
Arden Cho is still kicking some kitsune ass in Teen Wolf.
And Kyung Lee, your friend of the Maze Runner.
He's great at running.
And a friend of ours was hugely visible in 2015 with roles in the Maze Runner 2, as well as Kimmy Schmidt. It was a crazy year for Asians.
So good.
It was a big year for Asian American YouTubers. I would be amiss if I did not bring up all the amazing accomplishments in our community. First off, our very own Wongful Productions put out their very first feature film, Everything Before Us, after an amazing crowdfunding campaign.
So good. Also, the Fung Bros got their own TV show on FYI, What the Fung.
What the Fung?
What the Fung. Freddie W is on Hulu.
And Tim De La Ghetto continues to kill it on Wildin' Out on MTV too. And finally, Blogilates partnered up with 24 Hour Fitness for a national series of classes. Big year! Ichima! Woo! Underwater squat! Woo! 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 Yo, as a music guy myself, 2015 was a big year for Asians and Asian American music, particularly with this guy named Keith Ape and this song called Ichima. It broke all sorts of cross-cultural boundaries. It was crazy. It's got over 17 million views online right now and counting. It was basically like a cooler version of Psy breaking out, but a much cooler version of Psy breaking out.
Whoa, that's shade.
Psy knows what he did. Psy knows what he did. But seriously though, it was a big thing with our community. The song, the artists, and the crew really appealed to people from all sorts of different backgrounds.
Boundaries broken.
Broken!
Broken!
Ichima!
Bobby!
Now my name's Dan.
No, I'm talking about Bobby Jindal.
Bobby Jindal. Yo, one of the fastest rising voices in the Republican Party. Bobby Jindal, who's also the first person of Indian descent to ever be elected governor in the United States, announced his candidacy for president.
Unfortunately, he didn't get the steam that he wanted, so he suspended his campaign in November.
And really, whatever the views are that you might have had of the guy, it was still kind of interesting to see somebody from our community rise up and actually run for president of the United States. Plus, we got this super awkward video of him announcing his intentions to his family.
We have decided we are going to be running for this election. That's good.
So, about you?
Related, built as the fight of the century, we finally got to see Pacquiao versus Mayweather this year.
So aggressive, Mike.
I know.
Get those feelings out. I'm fired up about it too. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, even for us non-boxing fans, because we gotta be honest, a lot of us were not into boxing before that event. But that's the power of Manny Pacquiao. We brought everybody together, and ultimately, it was a huge cultural phenomenon. The night that Manny Pacquiao took on Floyd Mayweather, it was crazy because even though he's not necessarily an Asian American, it was still something that a lot of Asian Americans here were rallying up against. Oh, Chloe Kim?
At the age of 14, Chloe Kim is the youngest gold medalist to win at the Winter X Games.
She snowboards, she's a badass, and she's really leading the way for like younger athletes out there. It's crazy, unheard of. Chloe Kim, you got this!
This next one's got me a little insane.
Insane what?
Linsanity.
Insanity what?
Linsanity, because I...
What? So Jeremy Lin actually is continuing his cross-country odyssey, and he moved from the LA Lakers to the Charlotte Hornets this last year. I'm a little sad because I wish he was still here in LA as an LA Laker, but hopefully it'll be a good experience for him out there in the South as he moves on to North Carolina. And you know what? Maybe we'll experience some more Linsanity.
At this point, he'll probably come back. He'll just keep going.
He'll just keep on moving around. When's Minnesota gonna get him? A big story this past year was the George Takei's musical Allegiance finally hit Broadway. It's a story based off of experiences at a Japanese internment camp during World War II.
Although some musicals have featured Asian Americans in the past, this is the first musical that was written, produced, directed, and is starring a predominantly Asian American cast. That's huge.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. It's on Broadway right now. Go get those tickets immediately.
Lunar New Year was officially announced as a public school holiday in my hometown of New York City.
It's official. Your mayor, Bill de Blasio, finally announced it, which is great because with a population of roughly 15% of students that celebrate it right now, it finally happened. It was a no-nonsense decision. And don't you wish that you could have celebrated it?
Yes, red envelopes for everybody now.
Red envelopes for everybody. Make it rain.
Miss Philippines.
You did?
Was,
wow. Wow. How topical. It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
And one of the most awkward things that I've ever seen on TV, Steve Harvey announced Miss Columbia when he really meant to say Miss Philippines is the winner of the Miss Universe pageant. Again, it's another one of those things where I feel like that even though she isn't necessarily Asian American, Asian Pacific American, it's still a story that really, I think really riles up the community out here.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of the people out here, like as an Asian American, I'm pretty proud of the fact that Miss Philippines won Miss Universe. Congratulations, Miss Columbia, Miss Philippines. See what I did there? I'm so funny.
Number 12. MTV brought back America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Arguably one of the things that really brought together the Asian American youth culture, America's Best Dance Crew. They were announced as some of the finalists with Quest Crew coming out on top.
This is the show that kicked off the careers of a lot of our friends, and hopefully we'll see more seasons.
Hopefully. Let's bring it back, MTV. Another season. Would love that. Okay, that ends our 2015 wrap-up. I know that I learned a lot.
Hopefully you did too.
Stay tuned to ISAtv for more updates throughout the year. Hopefully 2015 was a great year for you guys. It was an amazing year for me.
2016 is going to be even better.
Because there's going to be more of Mike and Dan.
Woo!
And hopefully you guys enjoy yourselves. Make sure to check out Mike online, check me out online, subscribe to ISAtv, and stay tuned for more stories and keep on inspiring kids. We'll see you guys in the new year.
Woo!
Woo!
Happy New Year!